What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Numbers J. Coming at y'all real quick. Boy, what a roller coaster of a month, I should say. More like a roller coaster going downward spiral when it comes to the Detroit Lions. Man, just trying to see if a few more people will come in here. Anybody in the chat, man, make yourself known, man. What's up to y'all? How everybody Friday night going? How everybody eating one this evening? Make yourself known. Man. This is pathetic, man. I don't know what else to make about this. I've been silent for the last couple weeks since I last went live. I mean, let's see, we had a shutout Sunday, and then this bull crap we seen yesterday. I don't know what's it gonna take. First of all, I'm trying to figure out something. When did the Detroit Lions become so nice? Well, they always been nice, but when did they become so nice and letting failure over the last few years? Since Mark DeFleur took over, I thought when she first took over, I thought we were going to start firing people more quickly that weren't getting the job done. You know what I'm saying? You fire Caldwell after Bob Quinn, 2 years after Bob Quinn gets in. Within 2 years, he's gone. Fired. But Matt Patricia, by now, yesterday was the game. Yesterday was the game to say, okay, he's got to go. I don't understand the reason why you just force yourself to keep a guy to the offseason. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I do not get it, people. How do you force yourself to keep this guy and then try to say, like, to make it seem like you're doing things fair? You know how many organizations fired people before the season's over? Dan Quinn took the Falcons to the Super Bowl and lost. They didn't stop them from firing him. Oh, fun fact. You know how we always talk about the great Mike Vrabel? Remember who the head coach was for Tennessee before him? Now, remember what they did in that head coach's final season with the Titans. They went to the playoffs, and if I'm correct, they were a wild card team. They beat the Kansas City Chiefs that was led by Alex Smith. And then they lost to who I believe was the Patriots. Guess what happened? They fired him. They fired him anyway, despite winning the playoff game. We were willing to just make it to the playoffs. Some of us. You got organizations so aggressive that they fire their guys despite winning the playoff game. So do you think I care about waiting to the end of the season? It's a 50-50 chance that you may fire somebody. They hired Mike Vrabel. They go 9-7, I think. Then I think they missed the playoffs. Then the next year, they go all the way to the AFC title match. And we sitting here hoping he can get fired after a well-deserving season to be fired in. Again, if the Lions would have been the Titans in 2017, won a playoff game, and then lost the divisional round to whoever, and then still fired Jim Caldwell for this, I would be in an uproar right now. You could not do that to me. We tripping about them firing Caldwell. He only made 2 playoff appearances and 2 9-7 seasons and 179 season, had a winning record more than any other coach we had, and we still fired him. And everybody said he was a terrible coach because they said 9-7 was better. It was not good enough. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. We fired a guy for saying 9-7 wasn't good enough when we could at least kept him and until we got something better. You know something, people? I watched that game yesterday, and I gotta say, I was heavily disappointed. Heavily disappointed. Having to watch this garbage, sitting here wondering why they're not feet. You know what? The drive that tipped me off more than any drive. The drive was we had 10 plays running the football. effectively. Effectively, one of our most effective running games of the season. That drive there was one of the most effective running attacks we had probably since Swift, maybe, or maybe game one that we didn't finish on. One situation like that. All I know is we were running the ball effectively. Do y'all realize we probably could have scored just continuously running the football? I don't even think that defense was dead last. How do you not continue to use what was working? Adrian Peterson, they couldn't do nothing with him at that time. Kerryon Johnson, despite the fumble, came back, showed why he still should have got carries. How do you decide to run a bullshit trip play with an injured quarterback who you could see the bruises on his arm? Explain this to me. Explain to me how this makes sense. You see the bruises on this guy's arm, and you make him go out there as a receiver and try to catch the football when you didn't even need to do that. You could have just kept running the ball. You literally could have kept running the ball and scored a touchdown. You probably could have kept doing it. That defense was garbage. We only 2 spots better than them as far as rank. They missing guys up front. We was missing guys up front. Y'all I knew, and I tried to tell everybody. I said we was gonna lose the Panthers game, and we was gonna lose this game. I told everybody who wouldn't listen to me. I knew he was losing because the Lions ain't never been good about taking advantage of opportunities when they present themselves. Why would anybody think? Because these teams, you should learn during the Saints game that we weren't going to win these last 2 games. When this guy Drew Brees had 6 stars missing around him, and one guy was able to kill us the whole time, and then he used a rookie receiver to burn us. Come on, bro. Something should have told y'all that we was gonna lose these 2 games. Something should have told you if anybody expected us to win, you were a fool. But I mean, there were opportunities. Can't say it wasn't. We were coached out of it. You do a trick play that you don't even do to the last game of the season. Why are we doing that now? That shows you the mentality why we need to fire the guy. You got people constantly making videos of Matt Patricia and how well he's being outcoached. Don't y'all think it's time for a change, man? Don't y'all think it's time for a change? I want Daryl Bevel gone. I want him gone. I want freaking Udine can go. I don't care. Get rid of the coaches. Get rid of the staff, man. I wish the Forest could sell half the team or something where somebody who knows sports and can control the team stuff. They can still own the Lions just to be partial owners. That way they'll never have to lose their legacy and let somebody else get a stake with the Lions and be able to handle the sports stuff, man. Y'all can still do the marketing things and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but damn, let somebody else control the team, man, because y'all don't know what y'all doing. How the hell do you get embarrassed on national TV and I don't hear nothing about nobody getting fired today? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. How do you not fire nobody, bro? I'm sick of hearing about this dang on press conference. The players want to defend, we're just going to do our jobs and our motto is to go out there and win football games. Y'all not winning football games, bro. You can't even beat 2 teams. One was missing a quarterback and the other one got the weakest defense in the league and ain't even got no receivers like that. Ain't even got their top running backs, bro. You got Duke Johnson and CJ Prosize, bro. How the hell are we supposed to beat Tampa Bay? The Titans. Do you really want to watch those games? Especially Tampa Bay. You know that defense gonna tear Stafford up. They already play us rough when they in their weakest shape. How the hell we gonna put up with them when they playing good for the most part? Like there's no sense of urgency with this organization. It's never been. No sense of urgency whatsoever, man. And then I still got people. Where's everybody that was at when game 1, game 2, game 3, game 4, game 5? When I kept telling y'all this, we need to throw in the towel. Where's everybody at? I had people commenting in my comment section telling me, don't matter what, they still got to ride with this coaching staff. Because it's one pride and this and one pride that. Where are y'all at? Y'all have went silent. Look, let me tell y'all something. Why I changed my mind. When last year, when I was telling y'all about bringing the coaching staff back, it wasn't because I was some faithful Lions fan that just believed in Patricia, do this, the pencil this, and all that. No, I didn't. It wasn't that. I believe that they were trying to build something here. A lot of YouTubers want to lie and say they didn't. There are a lot of people who, even though our hearts weren't personally in it, we were believing, like a lot of people, that they were building something here. You know what I'm saying? The moves that they were making. What up, though? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? But yeah, we were believing that, that they were building something. And we wanted to see if they continue to show us what they were building. Understand, people, part of building something isn't only just getting pieces here, man. Yeah, just, yeah, shout out. I appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Shout out to you. Shout out to you too, man. Congratulations yesterday on the win. I'm assuming you're a Houston fan. Congratulations, though. Y'all did y'all thing. Yeah, you said a mouthful. They content on being mediocre, and that's what I'm trying to get people to understand, man. Like they, like I thought they were building something, and I wanted to at least give them year three to see what they've been. I made a decision quietly to myself. I said they lose game one, and depending on how they lose, I will be done. That's why when I made that initial video, I know some of y'all may not know about it, but I initially made a video the next day after we lost game one to the Chicago Bears, and I said no, let's try to see what game two bring about. And then after I made the video, after it already been uploaded for about 30 minutes, I took the video down and made a rant video on how we lost because I was like, I'm done. Ain't no way in hell because it's gonna be just more of the same. And I was right, man. If I would have came there and kept trying to defend this coaching staff, I would have been looking like a fool, man. And it's like, I don't get it, man. Why the hell? Like, okay, when it comes to Bob Quinn, you know what I'm saying? This is a touchy subject too because when it, really, when it comes to Martin Mayhew and Bob Quinn, and then the whole Jim Caldwell and Matt Patricia stuff, I don't get it. I don't know what to believe, man. We don't know who's responsible, who had more power in saying who should have got drafted, who should have been signed. I don't know. You want to say it's the GM? We thought it was the GM had all the power, and then you know what I'm saying. I heard rumors that Caldwell didn't want Aaron Donald. Then I heard rumors about Quinn and Matt Patricia are bowing heads on who they won in the first round. Like for example, Bob Quinn wanted Okuda. Patricia wanted Derek Brown, and I'm like, I don't know if it was a bit heated argument or it was just a minor little funny dispute they had, and the news made it seem like it was more than it was. I don't know what to believe no more, man, because people who defend Caldwell, including myself, say he didn't have no talent, which was true. What I'm saying though, man, is why didn't they get aggressive as a staff to go out there and acquire guys? That didn't make any sense because at some point, I like to think it's someone at least 50-50, if even not, maybe the GM has 60%, maybe the coach got 40% decision to make. I don't know. But at some point, man, y'all have to work together in order to acquire talent for the team. And I just never understood that, man. It's like it's the same thing now with Matt Patricia. Like, why haven't you had three drafts, man? You can honestly say you built your team out the draft and use free agents as a supplement. How do you not have enough still to win? It's because of you. You don't have enough. Part of building is not just only acquiring pieces, but it's understanding how to use those pieces and knowing where to place them at. If you're building a tower, you're not going to put the smallest pieces at the bottom and put all the heavy stuff at the top because just what's going to happen? It's going to collapse. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not going to do that, and that's my thing about it. It's like, who was responsible for what? Because yeah, it's good to say yeah, at least Caldwell gave us wins, but what if he screwed us out of a lot of that talent? What's up, man? What up? What up? What up? Oh my God, man, I just don't know what to believe no more, y'all. I really don't. I don't know what to believe no more. Do I think they fired Caldwell for all the wrong reasons? Yes, I do. But do I think that maybe he possibly had somewhat to do with why we didn't have any good quality talent here to work with? Yeah, I also believe that too because, and it always go back to Stephen Tulloch. Stephen Tulloch, one time when he came out to defend Caldwell, he his only knock on Caldwell was this: he waited too long to fire people, aka Ron Prince, certain D line coaches and linebacker coaches, O line coaches. Well, I said Ron Prince because he took over and then he got fired after he left the tight end position. Al Golden was one. Like you let and Jimbo Cooter, he let these guys stay around too long. And that was kind of an issue we had when, and it's like I'm conflicted because I'm looking at this from a fair down the middle perspective, man. And all I know is this: Matt Patricia sucks. We need to get him out of here, and we need to find a coach. But do you get Bob Quinn out too? Answer is if they do, I'm not mad at it. But if they don't fire Bob Quinn, I'm not actually mad either because what it is, we kill him about drafting and say he can't draft, and then I'm looking at every player that we drafted this past draft, and I feel like a lot of those picks he got right, whether people want to give him credit for or not. It's problem with Caldwell was he was looking like he was going to be a Marvin Lewis type of coach, zero playoff win. But you know what? What's better though? I understand the point is that you want to get rid of coach because you don't want to be uh, I can't even say words no more. You don't want to be a conservative. I can't say words. You want to be I can't say it. Y'all, I get it. Complacent. There we go. Complacent. You don't want to be complacent and stuff. I get it. But wouldn't I'd rather see my team make the playoffs than say we need to rebuild because something ain't good enough, and then we get these subpar seasons where we can't even get to 500, and if we do stay on 500, it's one game and then we off. I'd rather much make the playoffs every year with a bad team. At least you eventually get some kind of mentality. If you rebuild properly, maybe you'll find if you wait patiently and find the right guy, maybe you could have got the right coach in here. They could have said, okay, let's build this roster to be better than just a playoff entry. Because you know what I'm saying? Like at this point, I would take Marvin Lewis production. Like at least he won divisional titles. We haven't won a divisional title since when? You know what I'm saying? At least we can start there. You know what I'm saying? Like I would much rather make the playoffs every year, knowing I was my team making the playoffs every year. That's what we settled for back when Barry was around. You know what I'm saying? We had three players, great players over the last 10 years. We had Matthew Stafford, who's here now, whether you hate him or love him, Calvin Johnson and Dominican Sue. Both have left off. One retired, other one went to a Super Bowl, and possibly in the next season, by the end of the season or next year, if he's still with them, could be in another one. Because everybody that leaves us goes off and prevails much better without us. Let this sink in, people. For those who may be still out here vouching for the head coach, we got 2 second-round picks that you didn't want to get the ball to for whatever reason. Let that sink in. We didn't do this under Jim Schwartz. We did not do this under Jim Schwartz. Jim Schwartz found a way to run the ball even when his draft picks got hurt. We got 100-yard games with bums, bro. Straight bums. We can't even get carry on the ball 20 times in his third season. We got rookies getting 20 carries. You just seen what homeboy for the Washington football team did yesterday. He a rookie. Why is our rookie, who's graded as the best running back in the draft, not getting carries? Explain this to me. Somebody explain this to me. I want to hear about I just saw what they did yesterday to their divisional rivals. I want to hear about no rookie preserving bull crap. I'm done with that, man. You know, one thing I say what you want about Amir Abdullah, but he didn't need no preserving. When he came in, they got that boy going and let him hit the holes. They let him go out there and run. They started reducing his snaps when he started fumbling. Other than that, they let him play. He was just fine. He didn't get hurt to his second season. So I don't know what to say. Why all of a sudden we just doing this rookie protection program with our running backs? I don't get it. You damn right he regressed. What I don't understand about this is another thing I have with them. Why would you everything we did this off season said run the football? What is our logic? We do everything for something we not go do. Let's get everything we need to run the football. Let's build on the O line. Let's get another running back. Let's tweak the playbook some more. We got the play card for the run game. Let's go. Just change up some things. Let's do this. We get a draft a receiver who can help run block. We get another tight. You know what I'm saying? That we do all this just to not hand the football off. That makes no sense. That's like getting all the ingredients for a cake you not go bake. That's what that is, man. You can't make this up. Man, look, I knew something was wrong with them when Adrian Peterson said when Swift got his first official start, he had to tell him like, man, y'all should have been did this like 2, 3 weeks ago. When I heard that, I was really, really done then. I was really done then. How do your players got to tell you what you should have did? I don't know, man. I just don't know. You know, so and let me say this too. I know we got some people that don't like our quarterback. I get it. Fine. He don't do this enough. He don't do that enough. He ain't won enough. It's been 10, 12 years. Okay. Let me tell y'all something, man. I'm not when I come to defend our quarterback, one thing I never do is bring stats into it. You wanna know why? Because it's pointless. I put the situation at hand. Let me tell y'all something, man. I don't care if you got Baker Mayfield. I don't care if you got Daniel Jones. I don't care if you got and prayers up for the young buck too. For the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow. Prayers up because this is exactly what I'm talking about right here. Now, hopefully, if for every Stafford hater out here, look at Joe Burrow. Look at Joe Burrow as a prime example of what I'm talking about. He knows better now, so far in his career, of what it's like to be Matthew Stafford. Come into a team where you got to start off the rip and be the guy to try to make things happen. You don't get to sit behind a quarterback like Dalton or anybody that's a veteran and learn for a year, and then hopefully they build a team and system together so you can take over. No, he got right into the fire. Talented quarterback, right? Joe Burrow, talented guy. Look at him now. He not only do an ACL injury, he got an MCL injury. This young man already got a crucial injury because y'all couldn't protect him. Now imagine if they allow this, he do everything he can to get his body in shape. You know, because one thing I like about Joe Burrow, man, he mature. You can tell he like playing football. I like this kid. I really do. I like Joe Burrow a lot. One of my favorite young quarterbacks that's come out the draft over the last couple of years. I really like this guy. I wish we could have him as a backup behind Stafford. Those two would get along famously. You know the thing about him, he's not like I said. Now let's say he finds a way to come back from this. How foolish do Cincinnati look now? Because you couldn't get a veteran to let this boy learn from. Now he's hurt. Your investment for not only now but the future is hurt. We were the same way in 2009. Now imagine if they pay this guy good and they want to keep him here 10 years nowadays, don't do nothing. He just consistently plays good but gets hurt, carries his team. Don't y'all think they would be feeling the same way how some of us that defend Matthew Stafford feel? This is the prime example we talking about. Sam Darnold is another one. These teams out here getting quarterbacks and getting rid of veterans without even knowing what they're going to do with the rookie. He may not be ready. And then you get him hurt and you shorten his lifespan for what he can do for the future. You haven't prepped anything for him. That's what Matthew Stafford had to deal with. That's not fair. What Stafford is going through is not fair for any quarterback. I don't care if it's Aaron Rodgers. And y'all know I can't even stand him most of the time. It wouldn't be right for him to have to go through that. You should not do that to the guy that you trust to lead your team to victory. You don't do that. It's not a one-man show out here. You have to protect your quarterback. So for everybody who wants to say Stafford didn't do this, it's a bigger picture than what he's doing. It's a bigger picture than the offensive line. As long as your organization is trash, everything's going to follow below. Everything starts at top. When your top is trash, everything down is going to be trash. The Lions are literally that guy that plays a video game with his buddies, and let's say it's a fighting game, and they use a good character that's underrated, but they don't know how to use them, and they make them look trash until somebody who's a better gamer grab the same character and show you how to fight with them. That's the Lions. That is essentially the Detroit Lions in a nutshell. They don't know how to use nobody until another team get a hold of them and show y'all. We didn't know how to use Travis Fulgham. He go over with the Eagles, busted, look like a star for a couple of games. We didn't know how to use Larry Walker and Riley Reef. They go off and get multiple Pro Bowls amongst each other. This is not a joke, man. I guarantee you, we get rid of some of the people we've been wishing to get rid of, they will go off and be better off without us. I guarantee you. If you can't see that, I don't know what to say. It's not even about knowing how to be successful, man. It's just, it should be simple, man. I said this before in the past video. I don't care if you coming from high school football, you go to the NFL or the college level. If your mindset and to use and have the quarterback run the football, you don't need to be coaching in football at all. You don't need to coach football. If your mindset ain't to, hey, we gotta get the running backs to football, you don't need to be a coach. I don't care if you come from high school, if you're a high school football coach. If your mindset ain't, oh, we gotta hand the football off, you are a freaking moron. Especially when it get cold. You don't need to be running no kind of football operations. How do you not? Y'all, I don't know nothing about what it is to be a head coach. I've never been a coach or anything. But I would be literally drooling at the list to get a hold of that offense. And I'm saying this without Galladay being there. How do you not go to Muhammad Sanu sooner? The guy may not be a star receiver, but he's an experienced veteran that did have some very solid years a few years ago. How do you not get him involved sooner? I'm glad you said that. See, the thing is about the running quarterbacks. I'm glad you said that. See, it's not an issue having him there as a runner, but see, this is why I like Cam Newton so much. People know he's a runner, but people sleep that he's a really good pocket passer. People sleep on the fact that he's a good pocket passer. And I feel like the Lions could never do nothing with a guy like him or Lamar Jackson because they can't even do the simple things for a pocket passer. So if you got to change up an offense that know how to accommodate another quarterback with that could give you a different rhythm, how the heck you go do that? But you can't even do the simple things for an average pocket passer. Like if you can't get that right, how am I gonna trust you with a Trey, what's his name, Trey Lance or a Justin Fields or somebody that use their legs? How am I supposed to trust you to build an offense around them to do that? Y'all got to remember we have mobile quarterbacks in the past. And they used to look trash because we was freaking trash and couldn't block for nobody. And it was more of the same. You ended up with another bad quarterback that had no talent that can run, and we couldn't do nothing with him. Come on now, it's it's sad, man. It is really sad. Y'all remember? One thing we doing too every year. I know it's like we'll sit there and look at the other Detroit teams and be like, well, at least the Lions look like they're doing something. Then they always somehow still end up doing the worst, man. That's crazy. That's our fault though for over assuming something. That's our fault. That's my fault. It's all our fault, man. Yeah, it's not that, man. You have to show him properly how to be a pocket quarterback and use his mobility when it's most necessary. Not try to build him to be a runner all day. Like he can still run, but don't base the whole offense off him running. Develop his pocket senses. Like that's why Russell Wilson killing people so much because he has the ability now to play pocket. And, you know what I'm saying? Cam Newton was an underrated pocket passer. And you know what I'm saying? That's what you need. You need them to be multiverse. Don't just have them sticking to the same thing. That first year or so, okay, fine. But after the first year is over with, you need to start having them develop their mechanics as a pocket passer. Because they're gonna need that ability later down the line if they somehow have a longer expansion in their career. So my thing is with the Lions, you need to get this man a run game. You need to build for the future. I know people feel like we need to they still young though, man. Hopefully the organizations will get them right. But see what I want them to do for the Lions, man. A lot of people ain't gonna like this, but you need to draft another quarterback in the first round this year. I'm sorry, you need to draft another quarterback. It's not about getting rid of Stafford. It's about getting a young guy in here with actual talent that can one day take over. Let's say he gets hurt again, because you see he keeps getting hurt every year. You need somebody with some talent that's gonna be able to take over, man. I don't care if it's in his rookie year. You need a quarterback that you can rely on with his talent, man. Even though he probably gonna get killed behind this line too, I'd rather see a young quarterback coming here trying to do something. You know what I'm saying? Hey, whatever they get, man, get a quarterback with some talent, bro. In the first round, I'm sick of seeing these old farts, man. These ain't never beens. I'm sick of seeing them. Chase Daniels. What's the other one they play for the Patriots? Had that 11-5 season that we had a couple years ago. No arm talent. What's his name? I forgot. He ain't worth. We had Jay Rudolph, no arm talent. We had this guy I was just talking about. All these old guys, man, that don't even fit our backup, man. Yeah, Matt Castle. Like, what is we doing getting these guys, bro? What are we doing getting these guys? I need a quarterback that's young with some talent. Don't put no bum behind my guy. You just basically telling us that the season. Y'all don't realize how much of a breath of fresh air David Blau was for me last year. Like, I understand he probably not the GOAT, but he was better than a lot of people we could have, bro. Like, for real, man. I don't know why didn't they just keep him, man? He would have been cheaper. He young, way more talent, way better arm talent. We keep keeping these old bums for the most dumbest reasons. Team preparations and his veteran. I'm so sick of hearing that bullshit. Y'all just don't know, man. Give me a young guy with some talent. Then I hear people try to defend why they had to get him. It's just atrocious. Like, first of all, yes, I gotta do one, man. Because these guys go give me a headache dealing with them. I just don't. It just don't make no sense. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's just something I don't understand when it comes to them, bro. That's defeating the purpose of what I'm saying, man. You don't trade a quarterback before you replace him, homie. And you shouldn't trade Stafford right now. Okay, I say if you these guys, let's say you get Trevor Lawrence. Say if Trevor Lawrence is that guy or Zach Wilson. Oh, excuse me. Let's say you get one of them, and you can tell this guy go be the truth just based off the way he play. You don't trade him until at least after Stafford at least gets a chance to teach him and tutor him after a season. Then you can trade him. Okay, if that's what you want to do, then fine. But get the new quarterback first. Don't trade Stafford and then tomorrow. Oh, okay, we need to draft a new quarterback. Don't do that. That is stupid. You go end up just like Joe Burrow. I'm telling you, he gonna be the next quarterback. He gonna do some things right, and you gonna have him hurt again, just like you had with Joe Burrow, just like you had with Matthew Stafford in his early part of career. I'm telling you, do not do that. You can trade all the other big contracts if you want to. Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and he actually takes contract, opens his contract up to really help support the cap, if y'all ain't noticed. But see, here's the thing, I don't care about the price of his price. What does it do for our team? Absolutely nothing. If you can't get you're not building this team enough to win with him. What is the purpose of going into the draft and getting a guy, trading him off, and getting a rookie to come in here just to take the same abuse when you have made no changes to this organization? All you did was gain extra picks. Now you don't have a quarterback, a legit quarterback that's a veteran enough to know. Now we starting over with a roster that you should be building towards to make the playoffs with the pieces that we have acquired. Now you get rid of the main thing that can help bring it together if you continuously get a good coach. You have to get these other things required first, and then say, okay, once we got the backup quarterback, once we got a head coach that we can rely on, I don't care about a price. I don't care about a draft pick. So let me get y'all to understand something about draft capital and draft picks and value. It's only value to a team that knows what to do with it. Our team has been speculated not to know what to do shit with capital. Let me tell y'all, Cleveland Browns were another one. You know how many years they had all three first round picks and did absolutely nothing with them? Y'all not realize that? Like, come on, man. Get trading him. It's really a pointless trade. Y'all better off just keeping this man and getting a young quarterback in this draft class and Aaron Rodgers his ass. Make him sit behind Stafford for a few years or whatever till that contract come up. If y'all don't want to bring him back, then let him walk. Y'all know what I'm saying? That's the smart thing to do. You don't get some trash bin and then trade him and then go on the draft trying to get a quarterback. No, a lot of teams get lucked up, man. A lot of teams luck up doing that. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles were a team that kind of lucked up with that same scenario. When they already had Sam Bradford and they had brung in Chase Daniels. Then they traded Sam Bradford. No, they made a draft move, I think, when they traded they went and got Carson Wentz. Then they traded Sam Bradford. That's right. And then they went on with Carson Wentz. But that's what I'm saying. Like now you seen what the Eagles did. They for sure their future. They even did something smarter. People get their head coach a lot of trouble. I would love to have Doug Peterson, bro. I would love to have Doug Peterson as head coach. What are people be talking about, man? It's not so much we need to rebuild. A lot of contracts, y'all, we got on this team. We got a few contracts that's more than 3 years. That's beyond 2 years or something. Like Trey Flowers, Big V, Taylor Decker just got extended. Uh, and then like Jamie Collins, who was like a 3 year. So he about to be going to his second year. So really, everybody else after that was like a 2 year, 1 year deal, and then after that, you just got rookie contracts and a few guys who on their last year of their rookie contract. So it's not really much you have to rebuild. It's more like you cut the fat that you don't need and you add to it. You get a coach that know how to use somebody. I don't know who keeps saying you need to rebuild. How you gonna rebuild with a Monty Warrior already there? You got Okuda, you got T.J. Hawkinson, you got Swift, you got Carrion. What is it there to rebuild? Why don't you build properly around these pieces, the Romeo Aquars and such things like that? Build around them guys, man. Instead of cut the fat that you don't need and build around those guys. There's no such thing as a rebuild. I go rebuild a rebuild. That makes no sense to me. Not to tear anybody's opinion down. I'm just saying, like, it don't make sense to me to do that. Some of our best players on team are guys on either their last year of their rookie contract or on the rookie contract. Like, come on, man. But you know what's so funny in 2017? That's what I was saying. Nobody never really listened to me. I was saying I wish the Lions just build completely out the draft because free agency sucks for them, man. I can't say I said Lions are better off just getting all their talent out the draft and undrafted free agency and just letting everybody grow up together, even if it take a few years, and then just going from there because no matter what free agent you bring in here, it seems like I ain't gonna say they don't fit, but it seems like it's harder to adjust for everybody to play together. At least when everybody young, everybody could play together. I remember like I feel like we should have a completely young defensive line. Like look at like for example, you got Deshaun Hand, John P. John P. just got drafted this year, so you got him. Then you got who's somebody else I'm forgetting too, but you had a couple other guys, man. I remember like we had Jeremiah Ledbetter. He was here for 1 year till Patricia let him go, and then I'm like, why you would just keep all the young players and let them groom themselves together and let them play together, man? Like you should have kept your defensive line young, and then you should have built your linebacker core in a different way to where they can adjust to help the D line out. That's essentially what y'all were doing. So I would have kept that defensive line young and continue to build the linebacker core properly. And then what I'm saying, you probably would have had a better defense as long as the play calling was good. Like man, this stuff. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, man. They groomed that defensive lineman out, man. They groomed a lot of those guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? They groomed while they was young. They took advantage of the draft capital. They drafted smart. They found guys that were young. You know what I'm saying? They groomed them together. And you know what I'm saying? They didn't have to go. spend millions of dollars on one player. Not that Trey Flowers is a bad player to me. It's just that he could have been somebody you still could have signed. But I'm just saying, like majority of your D line should have been your draft picks, man. Should have made that work out. Mm-hmm. Right, man. Man, I wish I could do a redraft from that 2019 draft class too, because it was some players to me I would have not had taken in certain rounds. Like if I could do the draft, I would still take Hawkinson in the first round. But the second round, if I could have got away with pushing Jelani Tavai to like the fourth round, I would have did that. Will Harris would definitely be in the seventh round. Will Harris ass would have been the seventh round, man. Fuck that. But yeah, I would have, if I had to get skill position players in that for the first three rounds and get a Monty Warrior in the third instead of fifth, that's how I would have did that, man. Because to me, y'all should have been getting all the immediate talent that y'all could immediately use. Now I know y'all kind of forced Jelani to vie on the field because the low depth at linebacker. Man, you know what I'm saying? He tricked us too, man. Because I remember his preseason game, he was looking like a beast that year, man. Like, oh, he gonna be solid. And then regular season, I don't know what the hell it was, man. Him, bro, I was like, dog, he's like a 180. You know what I'm saying? He showed so much potential in the preseason. Then all of a sudden, in the regular season, he can't tackle, he can't do this. I'm like, bro, what is you doing, man? I don't know what to do when it comes to this team no more, man. I just don't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're right. It could be a scheme thing, which is more reason why you should get rid of the coaching staff. Because it just, how do you come in here and you use your players just wrong and don't do nothing? Ooh, excuse me, and do nothing about it. It's crazy, man. It's hard out here. It is really hard out here. Give me a second, y'all. Give me 1 second. See where my phone is. It's just not no system. And you got all this young talent on the team and doing absolutely nothing with it. It is an insult. It is a true insult. And I'm having a crazy week period, man. I done cracked my phone, the glass on my phone and shit, man. I'm so upset. I just don't know. I really just don't know, man. It's hard out here for me. Like on God. It's hard out here on God, bro. Mm. I mean, I just fucked my shit up. Yeah. I ain't gonna be on here too long. I'm just on here talking about the game. Ugh. Detroit Lions. I want a new staff. I want. I just want something new. Period. Something better, man, than what we've been having. I want something better, man. I'm sick of the same BS, bro. I'm so sick of it. All the years, all the talent we had passed on, man, that we could have brought on this team. It's just sickening. Oh my god, man! Like I'm afraid for Stafford, bro. Like it's only getting worse. Like, dude, you getting sacked by teams with weak pass rushers, bro. That's just how bad this team is. We getting sacked. Our quarterback is getting sacked with teams with weak ass pass rushes, weak run defense, bro. Like Oh my goodness. We can't do nothing right. You put your receivers in a position to get your quarterback sacked because they can't get open because routes you put them on. So that make him have to hold the ball more. And then, sometimes on his own he do struggle to get the ball out of his hand too because he hold on instead of just you don't throw it away enough. Then if it ain't that, your offensive line play just terrible, and they know exactly what plays. I just don't get it, man. What is it gonna take? What is it gonna take, man? Use T.J. Hawkinson heavily in the first half. Second half, just go completely away from him. I can't make this up. You would never see that with the Chiefs. You would never see that with them. They'll never get Travis Kelce going just to go away from him in the second half. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Stupidest stuff. You got injuries at the wide receiver group. Do you use the other guys? No, you go give other people like a target here and there and then call it a day. We'll go to Mark. We'll go to one guy all game. It's like we making ourselves have to live like oh we don't have Stafford don't throw it away enough. He don't scramble enough when he's able to as well until third downs. But shoot, if he don't scramble enough because they got him doing run pass. I mean, come on, man. This is the only quarterback I ever seen do a run play and got sacked doing a run play. It wasn't a fake. They was legitimately trying to run the ball, but somehow a defensive player, I remember, but this is like 2015. I remember a defensive player got in the backfield and sacked him as he was handing the ball off. I ain't never seen that with nobody else, with no other quarterback on another team. This only crazy mess like that happens to us. They make me drink, man. Look, they make me do this. They make me do this, bro. This they make me do this, bro. Like it's weird out here. It is crazy out here, man. I just don't know what to believe no more, man. Man, it's scary. Hold on a second, everybody. Yeah, my bad, everybody. how he put. My thing is how he supposed to make plays with his feet when every time I look up the pocket collapsing on him and then he can't even get away. Like, come on, man. It's a couple of times here and there, but I mean, come on. I get it. I get a little bit where you're coming from, but to me, he's not the quarterback, especially while injured, to do that. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have. When you look at the last couple games, he shouldn't have been put in a position to have to do that. Like I said, we could have scored a touchdown, just ran the running back the ball. Like that's all they had to keep doing yesterday. That one in particular drive, they did 10 plays and handed the ball off, and it was working. Every run was working. As soon as you stop, you gotta go out trying to make a catch. You seen what happened. Then we set up for a field goal. All you had to do is keep running the ball. That's all we had to do. We shouldn't even have to be worried about him going out scrambling. Like that's crazy. He's done that in the past though. That's the thing. He's done it. I mean, you can't make him do it every dang on play. It's not. At some point, he can't keep going out there putting himself in danger trying to run all the time. It's like yesterday. For example, I know you ain't talking about yesterday, but hey, what's up? What's up, Jim? Like yesterday, he went out and scrambled yesterday and slid and got knocked the heck out, and no flag came out. That's come on, man. That scrambling quarterback stuff we just said ain't a good idea to have people do that all the time. He shouldn't be forced to have to keep doing that because your team is trying. I mean, that's water on the bridge, as far as I'm concerned. What about all the plays they could have had done right ahead of before he was forced to do that? We down 2 scores. Why are y'all having us do this cheap run pass stuff? Why not are we setting receivers downfield and letting him maybe move out the pocket to get a clear shot downfield? You could say that. I think that would be a better idea instead of having him play this little small package underneath pass that only go get him picked off because the linebackers are covering up the field too heavily. You could do that. You can start having him do that. That's something they can start having him do. We down 2 scores and we got 1 quarter left the game, and you would think that we'll be a little bit more sense of urgency to have him play, maybe make a play outside the pocket where he can throw the ball downfield because we need to hurry up, come back, bump a scramble. I don't even care about that. It was design some better plays for our receivers so we don't have to come to that. You see what I'm saying? Oh, it's hard out here for a pimp, huh, Jim? This is literally where I'm at right now, Jim. Man, man, I don't know what to say about this team no more, man. They ain't been said about Afghanistan. I just I don't know what to say, man. This is the most retarded organization I ever dealt with. The most retarded one, man. For real. Ain't no way the Pistons look like the dumbest team at the beginning of the off season and come out here and make themselves look like the smartest organization ever. Ain't no way in hell they did that quick. Like ain't no way in hell that we ain't no. This is impossible, man. Exactly. He's not even the type of quarterback you should do that with, man. He's a pocket passer that you can move out the pocket from time to time to make throws. You shouldn't be forcing him to make runs like that or make him where he got to run for the yardage all the time. He can still get hurt. I'm trying to protect this man. He's been through enough. Yeah, he broken, man. What ain't broken on this man? I swear. You know what? He can't show his film to his kids because like it'd be too scary to watch their daddy getting sacked like that, bro. Yeah, I just don't know no more. I came on here to vent and vent. Boy, this team here is crazy. This team is sad, man. And then when it's come down to it, exactly, exactly, exactly. I love Jason Convena. He's a good fullback. I think he's very talented as a fullback. He's been one of my favorite additions of the team. But what the hell was they thinking having him run the football? Have y'all not learned from Nick Ballore? That's the part, Jim. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to y'all, man. How is it that they can't see it, but we can? Oh my god, I don't get it, dog. I just don't get it. How they can, how we can see it, but they can't. No, this goes to that old saying, man. You never hire a rocket scientist to do something simple because they're gonna turn the shit into rocket science. I mean, that's essentially why they say you never hire rocket scientists, man. Because all they know is rocket science. They gonna make simple shit hard. Oh man, pay us you ain't lying. Pay us the millions. I bet we'll be in Super Bowl every year versus this damn organization. Boy, they can't do nothing right. Boy, I'm wishing Mike Ilitch had owned the team when he was alive. I wish. I sincerely wish. That's a shame. He not even alive no more. And the Tigers look like they could be possibly making a comeback for the Lions. That's a shame. Man, the Lions could have 13 men on the field. We'll still give up the damn yards on third down, man. What the hell? Right. No. It wasn't 12 men. They've been having 10 men and 9 men lately. That they've been having less. You normally supposed to get a flag for that, but they ain't. We suck so much they don't even want to throw the flag for it. Like dog. Mm-hmm. Man, it's a shame. You remember when we used to say the fans don't know shit? You don't listen to fans because we don't know anything. How have they turned the logic all around now? They've turned it completely around. We used to always say you shouldn't listen to what the fans say because we fans for a reason. Now the fans are the ones that smart and the organization shouldn't listen to we should be listening to the organization. How have they managed to make that switch? It is beyond me. It's crazy, Jim. I mean, oh my god. I feel so sorry for you and Kurt. Y'all be on the show trying to make this stuff fun. This is not fun. But man, next time you have the guy on there for the injury report, have him do one on Matt Patricia's brain because apparently that's the part that's injured around here is his brain. Oh my god! Yeah, you ain't who you telling, man? Who are you telling? Man, I wake up sometimes ready to get into get ready to get chased by a dog than have to watch this team sometimes, and I ain't got the stamina to keep myself away from a dog, so I'm pretty much bitten. Man, for real, this team sucks. You got a Hall of Famer at running back, 2 second-round picks. And who you start off the game with? Jonathan Williams. And what does he give you? What does he do? Fumble the ball. Yep, that's our logic. Goddamn right they need their head examined. Need their head examined, man. They stuck in this. They literally lost in the 2000s or something because I could have sworn Adrian Peterson was 35 years old, not 25. Like, man, come on, man. Yeah, Quinn sucks because he allows this buddy of his to stay around. Unfortunately, he sucks. I'm saying, well, I think it's some of the free agents he's brought here 3 years. Y'all have a problem with Big V. I was the one that was complaining. I don't know why nobody was complaining. We brought Paul Warlow in here at that time. That's when I was like, what the hell? Like the same veteran that got replaced by a rookie his first year coming into the league. Y'all signed this guy. I couldn't believe it. It's disturbing. It's literally disturbing. You could literally got to put a warning sign on every game we have, like warning, 18 plus older to be allowed to watch this. For real. No, 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 no. I ain't gonna say no, 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 no. Let me disagree with you on that. It's not Big V that's the problem. I don't care how much you dislike the player or not. You don't play nobody out of position while they already banged up and probably shouldn't be playing. And then he messes up, and then now he's got to take the blame for it. I don't believe in doing that. You could have put Odell Bushi out there for that because he was healthier. You don't put a person's injured up and then make him play out of position on his first game, and he ain't had a snap all season. That's no. That's I know he's out of position. He shouldn't be at guard right now, especially right guard. I could say you had him at left guard. You got him at right guard. Come on now. He should be at tackle. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the issue I got with him right there too. And the whole reason why they put him at guard is because he's big. I know that's their thought process. That's the only reason why they got him there is because he's a big dude. I know that's the reason why. I'm not stupid. I know that's the reason why. Here's the thing about Isaiah Simmons, y'all don't understand. We could have drafted him, Chase Young, and Okuda, and we still had sucked. It's not the players that we drafted, it is the coaches. Isaiah Simmons would have been our linebacker core would not have improved with Isaiah Simmons. Based off what I'm seeing, it will have not. It almost don't even matter who we got. Shit. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's what I'm saying. He shouldn't have been playing at all. Not guard or tackle. You should have kept him out till he was fully healthy and then played him at tackle. You don't force him on the field and make him play out of position. His foot still bother him as a guard because he still got to play. Like you got to play through it. It's certain body ligaments that you don't play through it when you're offensive lineman. Your shoulder messed up, you shouldn't be playing to me. Your knees messed up, you shouldn't be playing. Your feet messed up, you shouldn't be playing. Your ankles, you shouldn't be playing. Certain elements about your body that's to me hard for an offensive lineman to play through. Like you should not have even played, and you should have just put O'Day out there. If you was gonna put somebody else out there, you shouldn't even force him on the field. Like, why would you force him? You could have got him more injured. We killing him. What about the people that's in charge of putting him out there? That's what I'm saying. I don't have an issue. He was doing just fine before he got over here. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He was doing just fine before he got here. And we could have got Jack Cochran, and guess what? It still would have been the same result. We'd have been still looking like trash from the offensive line. It's not the players, it's the coaches. That's why when you heard me kept saying That's why you heard me kept saying a legend number two run blocking O line because I knew the bullshit was gonna come down later down the line. I said, "Nah, it's too early, too early. Nope, too early." When I see them go, when it's get later in the season, teams start gelling, then and they run the football. Okay, I'll believe it. But they did exact opposite. They did the exact opposite. You using on Johnson like he a 7th round pick. That's a damn shame. Man, Bevel need to bevel his ass up out of my city with that bullshit. Can we just go? If we can't get a new head coach, just go do right. Can we just get Jim Caldwell back here? I'll settle for Terrell Austin or somebody, and get Scott Linehan back. When Scott Linehan was around, we saw everything we would want to see from offense. You saw tight ends up the middle, downfield getting catches. Tony Sheffer would be open up the middle of the field like 20, 30 yards deep. You would see Brandon Pettigrew go out there and make plays down the stretch. You saw Calvin get off. You saw runs happen. Even when Java Best went down, we had the old trash running backs we brought on the roster that still was there. They would get going, and we would run the football with them and get 100 yards rushing off that. I miss those days. That's what I miss. I miss watching Titus Young run down the field catching the pass. I miss these things, man. Like I miss this when Nate Burleson was looking like a superstar, and knowing he was in his last few years of his career. I missed this so much. Of course, we miss Barry. That's a given, Jim. Man, Barry wouldn't want to run behind this O line today. I'm telling you, that man would run and then retire on our ass like, again. Oh man, yeah, my sleeping hours have been all over the mess. I wake up, Jim, about 4:30 every day in the morning. Usually when I have to go to work, and then I don't get to bed till like about 11, 11:30, sometimes 12 at night. So I feel you on the tired stuff, man. Uh, man, that's like so my sleeping pattern has been off these last couple of days because I've been sleeping through the day a lot, now I've been sleeping through the night, up at night. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm glad you're okay, man. I hope everything's well. Hope everything's well with everybody, man. Any other guys busy? Andrew or any other guys? Oh, Jim, that's a good question. I don't want to go with the popular name all the time, like Bit Me. I'm real skeptical on because I don't want to go with an experienced head coach all necessarily either. I want somebody from somewhere that has a good mindset that can be, real handy for us. I would like to go. I think the chief staff, though, at the same time, I wonder though if we should go with Bitme. I had to do some more research. Bitme could be a good option. Reason why I say this because I noticed the Andy Reid tree is already looking better than the Belichick tree already. Like Doug Peterson's already been in the Super Bowl. Matt Nagy is they do things better than we do, but they suck. They don't have a quarterback, so he may fix that next year. But even he looked better still at times than a Belichick guy. So I don't know. Maybe we get somebody from the Chiefs organization. If not them, I would like to see us go get a defensive-minded personnel from the Denver Broncos, especially somebody who works in that linebacker department. Because let me tell you something. I know it's a weird statement, but that linebacker core still attacks fast. They still get the job done, and I don't even know who half those guys are outside of Von Miller. I'm not even gonna lie. I would love to get somebody young and innovative that actually knows what they're doing, that isn't overhyped. You know what I'm saying? To be this guy that's gonna be this guru and this fucking rocket science moron that we got now. I want somebody under the radar. That's who I want. Somebody under the radar. They actually got their own game plan. Yeah, I seen that. That was interesting. That was interesting. Yeah, Peyton Manning. Uh, Peyton Manning. See, think about Peyton Manning though. He's scared. I'd rather have him as a GM. I'm with him as a GM, not a head coach. Give him as a GM. Let him find the right guy to be a head coach. You know what? I wouldn't mind. As an experienced head coach, even though I don't like this option personally, I like it and I don't like it. If you get Peyton Manning as GM, turn around and immediately go after Gary Kubiak as head coach. Here's the freak why I say that. He could come right on this team, take a lot of good defensive players we do have, put them in the right position, and worst kind of worse, we would run the football. We would run the football and we won't go away from it. Give Manning and Gary Kubiak all control. And if you want to bring somebody in here that's going to be the defense coordinator, let him handle that. I'm quite sure he knows somebody that he would mind bringing in for that job. Because I think I'm trying to remember who was calling the defense. Oh no, it was the defense coordinator that year for the Broncos in 2015 was I know you remember the name. I can't think of his name, but he's that older guy that's like really hyper. He was just with the Rams a couple of years ago. What was his name? I can't think of it. But I think you know who I'm talking about. We could bring him in here as defensive coordinator and go get Scott Linehan. Go get me Scott Linehan back. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Scott Linehan go stick to the ground game. He go get the tight ends used. He go get a lot of stuff done. The receivers be better off in motion. He'll get the tight ends playing. He'll get the running game going. With Gary Kubiak, he'll probably do the play calling on defense. Yeah, Wade Phillips. There we go. Wade Phillips. You need some high energy guys on this team. You got Peyton Manning as the GM. Go out there and give me Gary Kubiak, Wade Phillips, and bring back Scott Linehan. Let's get this ship running. I think that's the right there. That's the staff. See, I didn't initially like Gary Kubiak because the way the Denver Broncos offense was that year, despite how good their defense was, but that could really be changed depending on the right coordinator. You know what I'm saying? Stafford's still younger, still got a lot more arm strength left too than Manning. So I think that's what they could do because we need to really get something to win around here. Hey, I say book it. I say book it. And with Manning, he'll know what kind of quarterback we should go for. Uh Elliot Wolf, isn't he the guy that works for Green Bay? If I'm correct. Oh yeah, I remember his name. He was a candidate, I think, a few years ago, back when we hired Bob Quinn. I remember that. Oh, he works in New England now. Mm. Too soon, too soon, too soon. You know who was a better GM coming out of New? That was a Patriot guy though. You remember the one guy we always used to hear about when Bob Quinn first started, David Caldwell. He was a better GM to me than Bob Quinn is though, because he had a better eye for talent and he brought big names there to that team to help build that defense they did have for that short amount of time. I wouldn't mind us having David Caldwell over Bob Quinn if we was just gonna have a Patriot guy. He was a bet to me. He was better. He had better way of looking for time. I mean, they brung over there. Only they had some misses though. Don't get me wrong, but when it came down to it, they was aggressive. They went and got Slice Campbell. They went out there and even brung in Marcel Darius when they needed help at that position. They drafted a lot of those. I don't know how long he was working there, but they had Miles Jack. He brung in. I think he brung in Telvin Smith. You know he's in a lot of trouble right now. I think, but they had Telvin Smith there. I think he got Josh Allen, didn't he? If he is still the GM, so he has an eye for talent in getting that guy. I do like him for that. I say we give him a shot. It's just about. I say we give him a shot. But regardless if we give him a shot, I want the head coach I named. I want him there. If he was willing to be a head coach, I want Kubiak right now. I want Kubiak. Give me Kubiak and Scott Linehan, and lead the defensive coordinator up to freaking Kubiak. Leave it up to him. You can take a chance on Elliot Wolf if you want. You can take a chance on that. Ooh, see, and thinking about GMs, the names you're bringing, these guys are not New England guys. And what I do like with the research you're doing, they not New England guys, and they brought some players on their teams or help scouting for players on those teams. You know, one of the guys I love from Indy. You know, the player I love from Indy the most. That's Quentin Nelson. So when you say somebody from Indy, now all of a sudden got to look my eyes there too. Because Quentin Nelson is a beast. If you can find those guys like him and be part of the people who help scout for players, help build that defense, hey, all right with me. I'll consider anybody right now. Like I say, I don't have a huge issue as most people do with Bob Quinn's drafting. I mean, if I'm gonna get killed for it, kill me for it. But I don't have a major issue with his draft. It was the other stuff around it. You know what I'm saying? I know. Everybody else does, but I mean, some of that though, I don't believe it's on the players that why they haven't panned out as much. I feel like they get blamed for a lot of stuff they didn't do. Yeah, okay, I know T's Tate Bar. I know he missed out. I know. Hey, look, I'm just gonna keep real, man. It ain't like the Patriots before we ever got by. We ain't like the Patriots ever botched Pete Cedar. They still didn't stop them from winning. Mm. Man, it's either here or there. Like I said, at this point, we might as well wait till we see actually happens in the off season. Unfortunately, but Tavai, yeah. But you know something? Um, I was willing I was willing to give Sheldon White a chance back in the day, but see because of timing, what was going on, he kind of couldn't. They just chose not to give him an opportunity because they felt they should go somewhere else different. I actually thought Sheldon White probably could have been a good GM, better than Mayhew. He was the head senior pro scout for us. He was a former player for us way back in the day too. But he was the real reason why we could get some credible veterans on the team to work with. Low key, Sheldon White was the one really that was helping. Yeah, he was the one that was low key really doing the right things for us. But I felt like, man, I almost wish we could have gave him a shot. I kind of wish we could have gave him a shot, man, because I feel like he made new things. Him being a former player, too as well. So it's a little bit different when you're a former player in the NFL. My belief is you would know a little something about how to scout certain guys, and you've been around working in the scouting team for a long time. I actually thought he could have been a really good, legit candidate, but they just chose like. To me, I don't even think they gave him a serious interview like they claimed they did. I don't think they gave him a fair interview. Yeah, yeah. I really do wish we could have gave Sheldon White an interview, like, because what it was, I, it's kind of hard to understand for some people, but I think he would have been good. I really feel like he knew a lot of stuff, and I feel like a lot of stuff we did on the Bob Quinn, he could have did some of the same things and probably did it better. When they did the interview process, it felt so fast. It felt like they didn't even give him a real shot. Yeah, there's several guys out there though, Jim. I don't care as long as we get a good GM that can find us the head coach I want us to get. The thing about Gary Kubiak though, man, he a risky one sometimes to put your money on, but I think he I think he might have exactly what we need. Mm-mm-mm. Man, yeah. Hey, I'll take it. Let him on part of the team. Screw it. He can't be no worse than what we got. All right. But the Lions petty, they ain't gonna let that happen, man. You can already forget that. They're not gonna let that happen. No, we'll never get fair calls. You can forget that. You can just forget that. You can forget that. We'll never get a fair call. And I'm actually hoping the referees don't give us fair calls so we can hurry up and lose and get Patricia up out of here. Yeah. You know what? I think you know what, though? It's kind of hard, man. You got rid of his guy. You remember when Peyton Manning used to always talk about us when we had Jim Caldwell around? He would always throw our name out there because of Jim Caldwell, but he's gone now. I think that would be his foot in the door. I ain't gonna say his foot in the door, but that would probably make him more interested in wanting to come over here and own us because he knew his former coach would be right there. Yep. You know what's so funny? I almost see Peyton Manning as somebody who I don't know why, but I feel like he was low key somebody who did some kind of way want to work over here in the Detroit Lions for some odd reason. I don't know why, but I do feel like deep down there was some like he got some connection with the Lions. I don't know if it's because of the quarterback scenario over here. You know what I'm saying? You know, Stafford being a gunslinger, you know, those guys kind of stick together. Man, yeah, he was. Yeah, he was involved. I think. I don't know, man. He probably just gave him a put. He probably just put in a few words for him and threw it out there to the media. And that was the one thing Mayhew did do right was get Caldwell here. I just wish Mayhew would have did better by him and not took a tight end, did drop everything. I'm not gonna say his name, but yeah, I just wish he would have did that. Mm-mm-mm. What up, Pride Time B? What's going on, fella? I ain't, hey, you said it, not me, dog. I ain't say that. What's good, Pride Time, man? How everything going for you, brother? Justin here talking about this old whack ass franchise of ours. It's not even about that he needed to win more than us. He was just going to win. That's what the case more likely is. Man. Uh so how everybody enjoy the last few days, whether you celebrate the holiday or not. I don't personally celebrate myself, but how everybody enjoy themselves, man. I hope everybody minus the football game that is. Hope everybody had a good holiday. I had been did a Jim Caldwell video about over a month ago, bro. See, and the thing is, I was saying earlier before you and Jim ever even got in the chat, I was saying like, man, we don't know who had more say so when it came to what player gets signed and drafted here or not. Man, we really don't know. Oh, hey, do what you do. Do what you feel you have to do. But yeah, I was saying like, I don't know. Hey, Pride Time B, bro. I'm just gonna say this to you once and once only. Don't come in my chat asking me no ridiculous ass question. Let me tell you something, dog. The Bears, rumor Hadley was shutting down Derrick Henry, and they still lost. Like they still lost, bro. How the heck we gonna stand a chance against a team like that's you? Oh, I don't even want to watch that game, bro. Them or the Bucks. I don't want to watch them two games. Oh my god, we finna let. Hey, what's up, Ash? You finally made it just in a little time. I'm not gonna be on too much longer. I'm like, man, the last time I went live, you was just came in at the last second. Man, I don't even want to watch those two games because one game Stafford gonna get sacked to death, and another game we gonna get ran on to death. Oh my god! I don't even want to attempt to see the Titans game, bro. Man, how you doing, Vash? All right. Do go tell some. Do we stand a game chance against the Titans? Man, you crazy? Like we struggle with CJ Pro size, bro. Come on. Hell no. Yeah, we live in Vash. We live in hope. Glad you're doing all right, man. So okay, so y'all drop me some head coach names y'all want on this team. Give me some head coaching options y'all want. I know Jim been giving me a few. If y'all ain't heard, I'm sold on Gary Kubiak right now. Like I'm kind of sold on Gary Kubiak and bring Scott Linehan back and let Gary Kubiak find a defensive coordinator. Prime time is good. Hey, prime time, bro. What you been drinking this week? You talking like you been drinking this week, bro. You just there effing. Hey, I've been hitting on the dilly dilly myself on the street. Man, I've been drinking all damn week, man. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, without a doubt, man. This shit crazy. Hey, I almost bought a Lions hat about 2 weeks ago. So how you think I feel? I almost bought one too, man. I was like, man, I'm feeling the. Ooh, I can't turn it down. They lucky that jump didn't fit my skull. I would have wasted like $40, bro. Now, Vash, I'm gonna put you out of here. Don't you say that, Noah. Don't you say that. Don't you say that name. Come in here saying no dang go Rob Marinelli. No, you didn't. Ooh, that's evil. I don't want to hear about no Rob Marinelli's, no Steve Mariucci's, and no Patricia's. Ugh, this dude made me gag just seeing his name. Mm-mm-mm. But you know what? I tried to warn everybody a few years ago, man. Back in 2018, the day after we beat Green Bay, it was New Year's. I said, "Lions fans, stop." That was the name of the video. Nobody listened. I said, "Consider all options." Anybody listen? Nope. It was, "Oh, we gotta get Patricia." I said, "Okay, hmm okay, we go get Patricia. He better work out." Now, if I didn't know who the Lions should choose as head coach, whoever they chose, good luck. I know Caldwell somewhere laughing, man. Every time he see us lose, he want to say, "Nah, it's not his character." Nah, he laughing, eating a bowl of beans and cornbread. I know he is, man. I'll give anything to get him back right now. I know he is. I'll give anything to get that man back as a head coach. I can see it now. If they fired what you call and brought him back, that whole locker room will blow up. Oh, guess who put out a tweet yesterday? We talked about Reggie Bush, Darius Slay, and them. Guess who else? Guess who else came out and tweeted that we didn't know made a tweet after yesterday's game? Y'all remember Hakeem Valles? I ain't heard him in about since he last came out was something like a year ago or more. He even came out yesterday talking stuff. I gotta remember exactly what he said. Man, hold on, let me look it up, see what he said exactly, because that shit was so funny. That was so funny to me. I was tripped out when he came off. So I ain't seen him in a while. I didn't know I was following him. Yep. This is what he said. He said, "Is it?" He said, "Is that it for Buddy in Detroit?" That's exactly what Hakeem Valles said. Is that it for Buddy in Detroit? And I'm thinking when I started, I was like, hopefully. And I was waiting on him to come out and say something because he was mad when last time I seen him, he was just angry. Like he really hate Patricia. Hey, you take care, Jim. Take it easy, man. Rest easy. Thank you for coming to the stream. Man, mm-mm-mm. Nobody likes Patricia. It's all politics when they that Patricia Hawkinson and Stafford declined to speak on his behalf. I don't blame Hawkinson or Stafford. Don't two specifically. You don't use it. You don't. I'm a young tight end with the ability to be a superstar, and then use me for one half of the game, one portion of the game, and then go away from me. I wouldn't want to speak on his behalf either. What kind of mess is that? They had no answers for T.J. Hawkinson yesterday. Why would you stop going away from him? That could have been another 100-yard game for him. It just makes no sense, bro. Get your fat self out of my city, dog. Man, nobody wants you around. And sitting here telling us he had the best playbook in NFL history. I said, okay, now he talking like Donald Trump. What the hell is wrong with you, man? You had the best playbook in NFL history. Man, what the fuck out of here? That garbage. I had the best playbook in NFL history. Shit. That's a damn shame. I'm starting to really consider Dan Orlovsky should be a head coach, bro. I'm that close to believing that. Man, hell no, I don't listen to that shit no more, man. I'm sick of hearing his damn voice talking fast. I mean, we got to do this and do that. This is tough to win games. From the standpoint, we got to keep going out there and making plays. Man, shut the hell up. I'm sick of hearing that shit, man. I'm so sick of hearing that. At least Caldwell used to say, it's on me, it's on me, it's on me. I got to get better at my job. I got to do my job better. We used to kill him for that. Like, why don't you do it better? Shit. Only if we knew. Only if we knew. You know what I should have realized though? Patricia was bad for a head coaching job. Remember that same year when we hired him and it was announced we was gonna hire the guy? That Josh McDaniels, the offensive coordinator for the Patriots, actually presumably had took the Indianapolis coach job. Then like all of a sudden he just stepped out and said, "No, I don't want it no more," and went back to being the OC of the head coach. It was like a week's process or some shit like that. He just changed his mind and went back to being the offensive coordinator for the Patriots. I'm like, damn, wait a minute, why you do that? He must knew his ass wasn't gonna do shit. And it's sad because I think he won a playoff game as a head coach before with Tebow, if I'm correct. So like that should have been right there. Mm-hmm. I'll take Dan Orlovsky any day over Matt Patricia, bro. I don't blame, bro. You gotta understand, it's don't make no sense. We got too many young, skilled talents on this team. What's to be losing the matter we be doing, bro. And then we gotta sit here and hear that bullshit he be saying at the press conference. I'll be going out too. Like, come on, man. It's people that you remember how they used to just love to pick at the Lions and trash us. It's people getting tired of doing that shit. They want to see us win, like Terry Bradshaw. You think he ain't Matt Stafford, one of his favorite quarterbacks? You think he want to see this guy consistently keep getting taking L's when he know they should be winning? If I'm Galladay, I'm taking a bag. F that. The floor is on everybody, as far as I'm concerned. Y'all need to be paying Romeo Okwara. Y'all need to be paying Galladay. Hell, personally, I don't care what nobody say. You need to pay Marvin Jones at least 2 more years. You paid Trufant all that money, and he can't even stay healthy. At least Marvin Jones gets us game seasons where we get 9 touchdowns and stuff like that off him. He give us that. And even despite losing his son, he was still at the game the next day. He had no reason to have to be there at Ford Field. The day after the weekend after he lost his son, but he still showed up. You should be paying him. Pay him the money. People don't understand. Just go let all these guys. People keep telling us, no, let them walk and get draft capital. Man, fuck your draft capital. Pay your guys and then draft around them. Man, Lions are allergic to everything. They're allergic to running the football. They're allergic to getting pressure. Like, I'm at this point, man. I'm about to go at the Ford Field asking, like, "Hey, yo, bro, is your old lady happy?" Like at this point, because if his damn fucking skills and anything like his coaching, oh, she got a side dude on the side, bro. Like, for real, like, I'm not bullshitting. Ain't no way he can't be aggressive in the football game. How you aggressive in the bed, bro? I'm just saying. Like, get this dude up out of here, bro. Yep, hit the nail on the coffin right there, buddy. Hit the nail on the coffin. Exactly. 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 It's sad too. It's sad. It is so sad. We gotta pay our guys, man. And then you got so you know why Pittsburgh win, man. Let me show y'all why Pittsburgh win. I'm gonna pause on the Flowers thing, but this is why Pittsburgh always winning, bro. You think just because they got a hell of a receiver core right now, right? You think that stops them from still drafting another wide receiver in the second or third round? No, they take the talent that's there at the position. They know they get a late pick usually every year, so they take the talent. Whatever they feel is left there as the talent, they take them and they keep rolling with it. That way, they never lacking without. How has this organization managed to keep a two duo receiver squad for years? Since the old days of John, what's his name, Starworth and what's the other one name? Linswaw, all the way up to now. They still keep hell of receivers on their team. They don't pussyfoot on taking the talent, and that's why they always win and get more respect. We get too sciencey with Bob Quinn. Hey, you'll get a good player here, then the next pick you'll get something totally scientifical that you didn't even have to draft right there in that round, and then make some bum excuse on why you picked them about you were interested in them and this and all that. Other guys were like, man, get a player that's gonna come right in and do something, man. What is wrong with you? That's the only thing I do be having an issue with is drafting, man. Like, you shouldn't even took T's tape out there. You should have took Joe Mixon to me because you were the one who came out. Instead, you think it's not fair if the other GMs and scouts don't get to interview him at the combine. So to me, that tells me when you win that draft in 2017, you shouldn't even got T's tape out in the second round. You should have went and got Mixon. Like, that should have been your pick. To me, like, but no, we'll never understand that. Comes to him, man. Yeah, Vash, that's what we gotta do, man. We gotta pay our guys. Gotta pay Galladay. Gotta pay Aquara. You gotta pay uh like I said, give Marvin Jones a few dollars, man. Shoot. Pay your guys, bro. That should be the motto of this off season. I don't care if we get a new head coach or not. The motto should be pay your guys. That should be our our motto this season. Pay your guys. You know what I'm saying? Pay your guys. Pay them. Pay your dang on guys, bro. Keep trying to go for other people's wasted goods. Pay your own goods first and build, and don't even worry about free agency that hard. Go in the draft and get pieces that fit around them guys and go into the season. Do your best. Something. Right. Oh, we gotta get a safety in the second round to this draft class. Because at this point, I no longer trust us going in free agency looking for DB help. So at this point, you better all drafting one. But I'm just scared. I mean, we got a third round pick we wasted on with Will Harris. I'm scared for them to draft another safety, man. Like, damn, they lucked up with Tracy Walker. Good Lord. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know what to believe no more when it comes to this team. Well, y'all, I'm about to go ahead. Yeah, we got some young guys though that can play. Like I like John P. I still, if Hand can stay healthy, he can be helpful. You got some other young guys we can bring in too, man, and I feel like that'll be helpful. I just said earlier too that the Lions should be drafting their D lineman more so. But other than that, man, that's where I'm about to leave it. Been on the stream for a little over an hour and a half, so I'm about to call it. I'm about to go on Twitch and see what my people there on Twitch are doing. If y'all ever want to follow me on Twitch, uh, my Twitch channel is Twitch TV. I think it's Twitch TV / Gnome underscore 10. That's NOME underscore 10 slash Twitch. I ain't good with the whole website. I can look at it. I can tell y'all from my phone. Just in case y'all do got Twitch and you want to follow me there. I don't really do too many video games on there. I do I do a lot of stuff like real talks because you don't just have to do games on there. I do stuff like real talk. I'm about to start doing game reviews soon, so I'm gonna be talking about doing game reviews on there. But that's like my other escape area. I just go just to chill out for myself. I'm gonna give y'all the actual pay name. That's my moron. And nope, that's not what I want to do. Yep, it is Twitch TV / no underscore 10. That's my page. So if y'all want to follow me on there, follow me on there. And you know what I'm saying? And we'll have our times where we talk fun and goofy. It won't be like too many sports related videos. It just be me talking about regular life, what's going on in the world. Like I said, game reviews will be coming. All types of stuff. So yeah, if you want to follow me on there, do so. And with that being said, it's your boy known as Jade, and I am officially leaving the building for the night. Peace.